Demons is more than just a song. Everything I say in Demons actually happened. In the first part of Demons, I start off and I'm talking about my mom's murder. So it was me and my sister. We 51 weeks apart. We're not even a full year apart. They call us Irish twins. My mom was a single mom. She had both of us. Well, we lived in a neighborhood called it Glen. It was like a Section 8 property. She hated that we lived there. And she worked 2 jobs, so we spent a lot of time with our grandparents. Well, she had started dating this cop, right? And he was supposed to be separated from his wife. Well, he was like super possessive. I remember that no one liked him. Like none of our family liked him. Like he didn't like her hanging out with guy friends, girlfriends, nobody. Well, she ended up trying to leave him, right? And you know how that go. It's a process. And in that process, she ended up getting another job as a cocktail waitress at a strip club. And when she was there, she ended up linking up with a dude who was in the streets. So imagine as a cop, you know what I'm saying? Because he was stalking her. The cop was stalking her. There was multiple, like, domestic issues related to them already. You know what I mean? So, like, the police really didn't take the action they were supposed to. But anyways, so imagine you a cop, and now your girl running off with a street dude. And so my mom ended up, once this happened, we ended up moving to a new condo. The last time I seen the dude who shot her, like, he had came over there, and they had got to arguing. We went to leave, and he busted the windshield with a bat. Well, he had made a copy to the key to the house, to the new condo. And on March 19th, my mom came to pick me and my sister up from my grandparents' house, and I threw a fit. I wanted to stay. And my mom was like, nah, we got a new place. We haven't even finished unpacking yet. Like, she was like, yo, y'all got y'all own rooms. Like, you're coming home. But I just kept flipping out. I wanted to stay and watch a movie that I don't watch a million times. So my grandma finally intervened, and she's like, yo, they were supposed to be going shopping in the morning. She was like, yo, the kids can stay with your dad. Like, they're already good. Like, just go home, unpack, relax. Like, we got it. Like, I'll see you in the morning. I love you. So my mom ended up giving in. Well, she went back to the condo, and the reason we know the real story is because the dude survived, and he told my grandparents what happened. When we was kids, we got the Peachy Clean story, but I'm going to give y'all the real story. So what happened was, dude goes over there, the cop. He rides by and sees dude's car there. He couldn't have seen my mom when she pulled out because he would have known that we weren't there, right? So he ended up going in, and when he goes in, they're in the living room drinking coffee. So what he does is he ends up grabbing my mom, and he's got the gun out and starts dragging her up the steps. She's screaming, what are you doing? What are you doing? The dude, the way the condo is set up, when you come in the house, you can either go up the steps, or you can go down the steps, or you're on the main floor. The main floor, so the front door is right in front of the steps. They're in the living room, which when you come in, you go to the right, and then there's a kitchen, and then it opens up to a living room, and then there's a hallway off of that goes to my mom's room, right? So when he drugged my mom up the steps, even if dude was going to run, he would have had to go in the line of fire. You know what I mean? And this is like prior to cell phones. Everyone didn't have cell phones and stuff. But he didn't run. So my mom's screaming, what are you doing? And the cop was like, yo, you're about to watch while I kill your kids. But we weren't there. So he ends up coming back downstairs, and he goes and he makes them go to the back room, to my mom's room. They found money everywhere because they tried to pay him to leave, but he didn't take the money. He held my mom and made her watch, and he shot dude 4 times in the chest. Dude fell. He passes out. He ended up shooting my mom in the neck. And they say she died instantly, but now I'm grown, I know, like, he shot her in the neck so she could feel it. You know what I'm saying? So she bled out. He went out in the hallway, and he shot himself in the mouth. Dude ended up waking up and had to crawl over dude to get outside. And the news footage is when my grandma shows up in the morning to go shopping, and the whole place is surrounded. So, anyways, me and my sister and my grandpa at my grandparents' house were watching TV. I hear my grandma call for my grandpa. My grandpa goes out in the hallway, and all of a sudden I hear this, like, cry type yell, like a sound I'll never forget. And it was my grandpa. And he came back in around the corner and he was like, yo, Bill killed y'all's mom. And then the police came around. News crews had followed my grandma from our new condo all the way to my grandma's house. They were trying to get pictures and footage of me and my sister. But my grandparents did a great job of keeping that from her, keeping us from her. But yeah, the dude ended up living. And that's how we got the story of what happened. And I didn't find out until I was 18. My great aunt ended up telling me. And my sister had ended up finding out some stuff, and she called me crying one night. And because she felt some type of way once she heard like the story with my mom and like what was going on. And like, but to me, I felt closer to my mom because like I'm involved in that type shit. Like she was just trying to do what was a better life for us. But yeah, in the song, that's why I say, first day of spring '93, my mom got gunned down. Tried to pay the dude to leave, but he sent one round into her throat. She bled out, and now she gone forever. But I was 6 at the time, and I ain't know no better.